So here's something that my clients ask me often, and it's often in a sense of desperation or a moment of desperation here is they're asking me, like, Colin, I'm at home, I'm with my family at the dinner table. I know I'm done working, but I cannot get my mind to shut off. I cannot stop thinking about work. How do I do that? And I love this question. And this is where I start. I start with this. You're trying to shut your mind off, and your mind, your brain, never actually shuts off. And I start there, and it might seem a little blunt, but it's to provide a little bit of humor of, like, our words matter. We're trying to shut our brain off, but our brain is never actually meant to shut off. And that's the place to start. Just accept that your brain is never going to actually shut off. There's no on-off switch to actually shut your brain off. And that is the most freeing thing ever, because how you actually shut it off is you don't try to shut it off. What you do is you shift your focus. And here's the thing, our brains, our minds can literally only think of one thing at a time. Only one thing at a time. Contrary to popular belief, we don't multitask. We have to switch every single time we start thinking about something different. And the reason why I say it is not to dispel this myth of multitasking, of, like, you just need to shift your focus from thinking about work to whatever it is that you want to focus on in the moment. And it doesn't always happen so simply or so easily, especially when you are so used to having to be on. Like, here's the deal, guys. You start a business, especially if you started it from the ground up, you don't have any investment or a lot of capital behind you. Like, you were doing everything yourself. You were doing all the thinking. And guess what? You trade your 9 to 5 for a 24/7, 365. That's the nature of it. But as the business grows and you can hire people and so on and so forth, as you forget to train your brain to think differently, where you don't always need to be thinking about the business. You don't always need to be thinking 10 steps ahead and worrying about all the problems that might come. So I say that to the point of turning your brain off is you just need to shift your focus. Give yourself something else to focus on. Stop, like, get up, move. I know sometimes we're with our family, right? It's the same thing with me, but, like, go do something. Get outside, shift your environment, because the more you just sit there and think about how you want to stop thinking, you're just thinking about how you're thinking about what you don't want to be thinking about. And it's a way to drive yourself literally insane. Like, Albert Einstein has defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Like, hey guys, stop thinking about your thinking and give yourself something to do, and that's where, like, one of my favorite questions, and every day I answer this question before I shift from work mode to not work mode. And it's, what am I going to do to take care of myself so I can unplug from work between now and when I go to bed? Forward think, backward plan. Literally think about what you're going to do. Give yourself something to do. Go to the gym, go on a walk, spend time with your kids, and be where your feet are. Again, your mind is going to drift. Accept the fact that it is going to drift. You may start thinking about work, and the more you just become aware of it, just say, like, nope, not doing this. And I get it, it's not easy. You want to think through the problems because your brain is designed to keep you safe, not happy. What would make you happy is just to be present. Enjoy your life outside of work, right? But your brain is designed and literally wired to keep you safe. So it's going to try to find problem, perceive threat somewhere. And guess what? Again, you just get to be aware, see it, and say, like, nope, I'm done with work. I'm here. Look at your feet. I am where my feet are. Where are you? Who's around you? Make eye contact. Take in your environment. That is how you shut your mind off.